Welcome to a survival story set in the wild, where the line between humans and animals blurs, and courage is tested in every moment.
Oh. Squeal, squeal, squeal.
Welcome to a survival story set in the wild, levelly in the arid steppe, where the sun and wind push life to its absolute limit.
Get away from that!
A fragile moment of peace sets in motion an irreversible chain of events. As the mother wild boar falls in the brutal grip of a predator, the instinct for survival surges fiercely in the panicked cries of her fled piglet. This desperate escape leads it to a human, a different species but sharing the same choice, not turning its back on life's desperate plea. From that moment, the boundary between man and nature gradually fades, giving way to an instinctive alliance formed between the woman, the wild monkeys, and the vulnerable
It's
young
alright,
wild
you are
boar.
safe now.
But nature will not easily let them go, as other predators appear one after another, forcing them to run, to hide, to confront their most primal fears. In the darkness of the cave, amidst the gasping breaths and flickering light, their resilience is tested to the very end. And then, when all hope seemed lost, nature turned the tables, the bees rose up, the predators fled, and the wild order was restored. As the dust settled and the twilight fell over the prairie, there was no longer victory or defeat, only the continuation of life, with creatures continuing on their own paths. This is not just a story of survival, but a reminder that in this harsh wilderness, empathy and courage are sometimes the greatest strengths. Knee between humans and animals blurs, and courage is tested in every moment. On the vast savanna, where life is constantly challenged by the scorching sun, dust, and harsh laws of nature, everything begins with a seemingly ordinary moment. A mother wild boar and her calf stand amidst a sea of dry grass, unaware that danger is silently approaching. When the sudden attack occurs, the peace shatters in an instant, leaving behind panicked cries and a desperate escape of the tiny creature. Survival instinct guides the young wild boar across the open landscape until it encounters a human, not of the same species, but sharing the same choice: help or turn away. From that moment, a fragile bond is formed, leading to increasingly harsh challenges as the predator does not stop at a single threat. Chases ensue, desperate escapes occur, and the darkness of the hut and cave becomes the thin line between life and death. In fear, humans are no longer detached from nature, but forced to merge with it, relying on instinct, quick wit, and unexpected allies from the wild. When the pack of predators arrives, seemingly with no escape, nature itself adjusts the balance. The bees awaken, chaos erupts, and the predators are forced to retreat. After the chaos subsides, the dust settles, the fear gradually fades, revealing a simple truth: there are no absolute victors in nature, only those resilient enough to survive. Humans, animals, and the savannah return to their normal rhythm, each continuing on their own path, bearing the mark of an unplanned encounter. This is not just a journey of survival, but a story of empathy, of choosing to stand on the side of life, and of the silent but enduring bond between humans and the wild. As the sun slowly sets behind the horizon, the prairie returns to its inherent stillness, as if all the recent events were merely a violent breath of nature. Footprints in the sand will fade, the roars of predators will dissolve into the wind, and life will silently continue its journey. Humans and animals, after a moment standing together on the brink of life and death, return to their own places in that vast order. There are no promises, no eternal bonds, only the memory of a single choice to stand on the side of life. Nature neither rewards nor punishes, but only recognizes those who are brave enough to adapt and survive. Amidst the vastness of the earth and sky, each living being is small, but it is in that most fragile moment that compassion and protective instincts become the most enduring strength. And as night falls, the prairie whispers an old story, reminding us that life never stops. It only continues in quiet, profound, and proud ways.